Gertz and Jesse Landers.
Welcome to American Soccer Podcasts. Well, kind of. As always, I'm Matt.
And I am Jesse. As you can tell from Matt's tone, he's a little upset, and rightly so, because I fucked up. I fucked up big time. Big sorry to you, Matt, and the Slackers. I kind of screwed us on Halloween this year.
You did. You ruined Halloween, Jesse. And guys, if you're not aware what we're talking about here, a high-stakes bet was placed, unbeknownst to me. Now, some desert-dwelling hillbilly has gotten our airtime and made it his home.
Yeah. This guy Fist, he kind of took me for everything I got, and then I got a little frisky and bet the show. So now for Halloween, everything we planned is out, and this guy's taking over.
Halloween's over, guys, but I guess here we are. So without further ado,
the R Fist Overnight Radio Hour.
From the middle of nowhere at the top of Nevada, you're listening to the R Fist Overnight Radio Hour. Now here's your host, R Fist.
Welcome to the show. As always, I want to thank our station, K-Dick FM, for keeping the R Fist Overnight Hour on air for over 30 years now. That's 3 decades. And joining me for his 3rd month, we have our junior producer, Gavin, or as I like to call him, Probe. How's it going, Gavin?
Rick, it's producer, not junior producer, and please stop calling me Probe. That's just the name of my car. It's kind of vulgar when you call me that as a nickname.
Oh, what are we gonna do with you, Gavin? What are we gonna do with it?
I don't know, Rick. Maybe pay me enough so I can just fix my car and maybe get out of this horrible place and not work for you anymore.
Oh man, Gavin, always providing a laugh. That's why we keep you around here, kid. I told you those parts are already on their way. We ordered them from Dead Ahead Auto Body. They're one of our sponsors, and they're sending them over quick. You'll be out of here soon. But until then, let's get on with the show. How's our traffic looking out here tonight?
Well, tonight it's smooth sailing east and west on 80. We did have an overturned truck earlier that spilled some kind of radioactive material, closing off 95 for a good portion of the afternoon.
Well, it's not the first time we've had radioactive events here in our area. In 85, we had a dozen reports of howling in the high desert for about 40 days after a bunch of waste was found dumped out there.
Huh. I've never heard of this. You think I can find anything about this on the internet?
Oh, I doubt it. This is the stuff you get on this show only. It's those details get scrubbed from the internet. That's the problem. They're kept in the dark from the public. And speaking of dark, how's weather going out there tonight?
Well, as of 2 a.m., it's a cool 43 degrees in our region. Isolated thunderstorms over the military bases continue, and this is the 3rd consecutive day.
And we're going to keep a watch on those isolated thunderstorms that are definitely not some kind of government testing. And keep you up to date with what's happening on those. So speaking of up to date, what's going on with you, Gavin? What have you been up to recently?
Well, besides just waiting on the parts to fix my car, I did have this weird encounter, quite crazy actually, over the weekend at the Stop and Go.
Oh, okay. What happened over there?
I was talking to the mechanic about the car, and we're figuring out all the stuff. I told him, we ordered the parts, they're coming soon, so we could pregame and get everything ready. And then all of a sudden, the door from the bathroom just bursts open with rage. And this guy comes out, and he's just got the craziest look in his eyes.
Holy shit, what'd you do?
I didn't do anything. I just sat there, and all of a sudden, the guy drops to all fours, running like an animal. And I thought he was on drugs. He just comes straight to me, and he bites me on the ankle. And then he just runs out the back door.
So he got away. Did you manage to make a report or get a description of this fella?
I did call it in. Cops never showed up. I waited for like 2 hours. It was quite crazy actually. And the guy, I gave him, a good description over the phone beforehand. He was a big, hairy, bulky guy. He was wearing an AC/DC shirt. He had these ripped, short jean shorts, like too short, and dirty work boots. And the one thing I do remember the most about him, honestly, is he had the most luscious mullet mane I've ever fucking seen.
Interesting.
It was glorious. There was sparkling on it almost. And another weird thing, he was running away. When he ran away, all he said was, "Let's bark at the moon, baby." He was just screaming it as he ran away.
Wow, that's a dangerous situation. So I guess if any of our audience or our listeners out there sees this man, be careful. Do not approach. Have extreme caution when dealing with an individual like this. And Gavin, get that checked out. I know you don't have health insurance, but you should see someone. So let's do some updates on previous stories. Our unofficial field reporter, who you may have heard last week, Maria Sandia, called in with a theory about volcanoes being an opening to hell. We sent her out, and she was doing some investigation for us.
I really like her, Rick. She seems to be one of the nicest ladies ever. She spends a lot of her time just volunteering at homeless shelters and orphanages.
Yeah, well, like we said, she went out to investigate. We have some sad news to report. While investigating in Mexico, she fell into the Volcán de Fuego.
That's terrible, Rick. Is she alive? Did she make it out of there?
No, people generally don't make it out of volcanoes. So to our listeners out there, we're always looking for more field reporters, more field correspondents. Just on an unrelated note, it's good to have those boots on the ground when investigating these theories. So that brings me to, I think there was something Gavin wanted to correct from our previous episodes.
Yes, and I legally have to say this because of the contract you made me sign, making me believe it was actually health insurance. Let me see here. On the last show, things were said that might have offended certain people, specifically the Passionate Unicycling Lovers Association, also known as TPULA. We did not realize that the unicycles had seats. The angle of the video made it very difficult to see so. We are sorry. Not all unicyclists are perverts. And we are asking our listeners at this moment to please stop throwing sticks in the street when you see them. Our lawyers have advised us to say it was wrong for us to tell the public to do so.
All right, I'm glad you said it because I was not going to. I fought them on that. And now, you know what? Let's move on to something a little bit lighter. We have some voice messages from over the weekend on our answering machine. Let me see if I can get this playing here for us. Our first message here.
Hey, R-Fist. First time, long time. This is going to sound crazy, I know, but my flowers are talking shit to me. I'm listening right now. They don't... Shut the fuck up, Fern!
Oh, wow.
I think this is Michael Rappaport.
Tulip, coming from you. I'm telling you, I don't know. Please help me with this situation. I don't know what the hell is happening.
Quite a predicament you got yourself in there, kid. It sounds like a chemical imbalance, probably too much Miracle Blow.
Miracle Blow?
Yeah, it's you can get it from your local garden dealer shop, and this seems like maybe he also is dealing with amateur botanists planting seeds or getting seeds through the mail. If you got to know where you're getting your stuff from, that's the most important thing in gardening.
Are you talking about the Chinese seeds, Rick?
Yeah, you plant some of those. I remember I watched a documentary about Richard Moranis. He struggled with one of these plants as well. And if you strangle the roots with your bare hands and get your hands real dirty, that's kind of how you want to solve this problem.
That's like plant murder. Can you even really strangle a plant, Rick?
Oh, you can strangle anything you put your mind to, kid. Moving along, here's our next message.
Hey, Arfus, huge fan here. I just wanted to bring something to your attention here. I don't think you've had on this show yet. If you heard of the Glizzy Finger Monster, dude, stop.
No, that's a new one.
Yeah, Glizzy Finger Monster. It's got a couple of dicks for hands and fingers, and it'll drape over your head at night, and just
Yeah,
like
this-
wake you up and just stick them in your mouth and.
Okay, that's a brand new one. This is a first time listener call in about what was a glizzer flinger?
Rick, I think this one might be a prank call. Actually,
A prank? You think this? I'm just wondering, is this like skunk ape related? It's some sort of like what it smells like. Is it one of those situations?
I mean,
Smell it coming.
Some glizzies might smell like a skunk.
Well, how big are they? You're familiar? We're talking bigger than Sasquatch.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, the national average says like 6.
Where can
6.5.
Where can I see one of these, Gavin? I need to see data on these monsters.
I'm pretty sure if you bring up Google, Rick, and if you type it in, you might get some answers. The ones
So
I'm
I
seeking.
should. All right, let me search glizzy on Google here and go. God damn it, Gavin! My screen is filled with dicks.
Maybe we should move along to the next call.
Oh my God! Let me exit out of the dicks here.
Hey there, R-Fist. First time caller, long time listener, big fan of the R-Fist radio hour. I wanted to tell you about when me and my buddy Edgar were in Washington and we saw us a dang old Bigfoot.
Cletus!
Yeah.
All right, we got a Bigfoot sighting.
I'm talking to that dang old R-Fist guy from the R-Fist overnight radio hour.
From the box.
From the box.
From the box that speaks.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Come here, talk to him.
Bit outdated.
We're talking about that dang old Bigfoot.
Hang on, let me put on my shoes.
All right.
Wait, why does he need
Hold
his
on, Edgar,
shoes?
Edgar, come
Hang
here.
Oh, there's
on,
more.
hang on.
There's more.
I gotta put on my shoes.
Why you gotta put on your shoes to talk to the radio man? He don't know you got feet.
Because my pants are off.
All right, what?
Edgar, will you
Huh?
come on?
All right, hang on. I'm coming.
All right, Edgar.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about that Bigfoot we seen in Washington.
Washington?
In Washington, yeah.
Yeah.
So we were walking around
A
Washington.
hot spot.
Minding our own
Mm.
business.
Yeah,
I
just-
see it.
Just seen him.
It's always
He's
Washington.
huge, one Edgar.
Oh,
Hey,
he
back.
had,
Something about
he
the
had
forests out there.
eyes like biscuits.
Like big old fluffy buttermilk.
I've never heard that
Big
one.
Old fluffy buttermilk biscuits.
He was hurry too.
These guys
He had
just might be
hair from
hungry.
Feet to head, just covered in it.
Oh,
And then he seen to us.
Oh
We
no,
looked right in him. We locked into them biscuit eyes.
it's not a situation you want.
I was shudder with fear,
I was scared. I was frozen.
and we couldn't go anywhere because the Smithsonian was closed. So
Hold
we
on.
ran. We ran to the Lincoln Memorial.
Wait,
Rick, I don't.
We hid. We
That's-
hid there. And
that's
then he
TC.
followed us. But I swear to you, Edgar, he looked right at Abraham Lincoln,
we're talking Washington
that
D.C.
traitor. He
Oh,
looked
God.
like he knew him, like he lived 1,000 lives.
I was looking around. I was like, nobody see this Bigfoot.
Nobody see this Bigfoot in Washington, D.C.? And then we ran. Anyway, big fan of
goddamn.
Fest. Woo! Woo!
Wow, that's like a new location we need to add. I've never once heard about Bigfoot anywhere near the nation's capital.
No, and normally it's up in the state of Washington, which is where I thought these guys had seen it. But yeah, I'm not surprised because the Bigfoot lobby does have a stronghold on both political parties in this country.
Wow, I've never really associated that Bigfoot might have a connection to big government.
Oh, sources say that they're deep into big government. No, all the organizations, FBI, CIA, NSA sources, Gavin, have told me that you specifically have been caught masturbating by a Bigfoot.
I don't believe this, Rick, and you never hesitate to make me feel uncomfortable on the air. This is too
Well,
much.
until we see evidence otherwise, we're going to have to believe it. So let's move on to the next call.
Hello, Artfist. Big fan. Listen, so I live in West Virginia. As we all know, that's where the Mothman prowls. I live in darkness. I never turn on lights in my house. Listen, electricity bills, fantastic, but I don't know if I live like a moron or if I don't.
Hey,
Yeah,
you on
yes.
the phone?
Yes, why?
The phone gives off light.
No.
Oh, what a situation to be in, man. Logical fear to have out there living where they are. I would suggest a industrial bug zapper for the Mothman.
Industrial. I've never heard of an industrial one. You just can't go to like a home improvement store and get this, I don't think.
No, this isn't something you get off Amazon. It's a do-it-yourself with a couple car batteries, some chicken wire, about 800 feet of color-changing LED strip lights should do it. Put that thing about 3 football fields away from your house and get that light show going.
This is sounding like a very expensive way to start a fire, Rick.
I mean, you're right, and you'll know it worked when the power to your whole neighborhood gets knocked out, and the only light you do see is the flames coming off of whatever the hell touched that thing.
But what if whatever the hell touches that thing is a child, like from the neighborhood, or a dog or a cat or something?
Okay, well, now you're going to talk security. You need a low-voltage perimeter fence and something a little bit lower voltage beyond that fence and another fence. Like, you're going to be spending a lot on fences is what I'm kind of saying here.
The fence talk is spiraling out of control. And is there any other calls we got for the weekend?
Yeah, we got one more message here. Let me play it for us.
Hey Rick, long-time listener of the show. Just kidding. I'm fucking coming for you, Rick. I'm gonna fucking cut you like a fish. You and that little co-host you got there. You're not safe in your studio. I know exactly where you are.
Okay, another prank call. Haha, we get it. Just like the dick monster. What do I gotta look up now?
I don't think this is the same, Rick. I'm pretty sure he's pissed off. That sounds like real anger. I'm a little worried for us right now.
I wouldn't worry about it. You know what? It's about time for an ad break anyway. Here's a message from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Sandy, owner and operator of Sandy's Whole Sex Shop for over 30 years. We have you covered on the latest edition rabbit you've had your eye on, and even affordable pre-owned options. Sandy's not just for the ladies. For you guys out there, we have more places to put your dick than the red light district of Amsterdam. If you don't believe me, just listen to my customers.
Oh yeah, thank you, Zach. I love this place, man. Sandy Shop. I get this new stack rig every week. It's nice. Yeah, thank you, Zach. Out.
Don't those customers sound happy? So come on down into my hole. 15 miles past dead ahead auto body parts on Highway 19. Tell them Sandy sent you.
Has this ever happened to you? Hi folks, Billy Myers here for H. Atkins / Knives and Sundry. Are you still using the same old boring cutlery from the 80s? Are you embarrassed when having old friends for dinner? Well, have I got a knife for you. Whether at home or on the run, H. Atkins / has been a trusted name in superior slicing technology since their founding in August of 1939. And now, introducing their latest and most cutting-edge piece of high-quality penetrating power, the Slash Chop. The Slash Chop utilizes a patented printless no-slip grip combined with aerodynamic design, so you get over 9,000 cuts without ever dulling. And if you're anything like my brother, you know the value of a reliable tool. Those other knives can take 4, 5, 6 slices to get through bone. Ours gets the job done in 1. Simple, no fuss, and cleanup is a breeze. Just rinse with soapy water. Liquids and fluids won't stick or stain your blade. We guarantee the Slash Chop can get the job done, whatever its target. Wool, cotton, leather, denim, Kevlar, Teflon, human flesh, turkey, ham, and even plastic. None will stand a chance against the Slash Chop, so order one today before they get away.
My family's been barbecuing for 56 years. After using Slash Chop, we're never going back to chainsaws.
I've seen a lot of knives in action by now, and the Slash Chop is the one that finally convinced me never to go back.
But wait, there's more! If you order right now, we'll hook you up with not 1, but 2 meat hooks at no extra cost. Take it from my buddy Vince.
Stay with me, camera guy. 1 slash, 1 chop, skin comes right off. You're gonna love my knife.
Welcome back, and thank you to our sponsors for their messages. And Most of all their money. That's what we appreciate, you guys keeping the lights on here. And before we move on to the open phone lines, I have to say, Gavin, you are looking a little bit hairier than earlier.
That's odd. I'm feeling okay. I got an odd hankering for a Miller Lite, but otherwise, I'm just kicking it, baby.
What was that? You gotta keep it.
Maybe I'm a little sick, Rick. I don't know. Something's not right.
Keep it together here, Probe. We got a couple more episodes we got to get out of you before we can put you in the ground. You gotta keep that health up. Now we got some fans on the line calling into our live phone lines. Let's see who caller number 1 is. Who do we got here?
Hello? Hi? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hi. We can hear you. You're on the Arfist Overnight Radio Hour. What can we do for you? What do you got for us?
I've been abducted by a bus.
You've been abducted?
Yeah, I've been abducted in a bus.
In a bus. Okay. So this is like a normal bus we're talking. This ain't a flying UFO style bus.
It was green and kind of like, the yellow, like, it's what is it with the liver? Jaundice. It looked like a jaundice yellow. I was abducted. And by a jaundice yellow bus.
Interesting. Where did this abduction take place? And can you describe the beings or the things that abducted you?
I was in a desert forest. I mean, a desert. Yeah, desert. It was cold out at night, and there was just not a lot of anything around except for the stars.
And then this bus rolls up on you, middle of the desert. That's terrifying.
Well, yeah, it just kind of appeared. It didn't roll up. It just kind of appeared. It was right there, right there. Right.
Is this an alien abduction? Is that what we're talking about?
Are aliens jaundiced? Because he was jaundiced.
All right. This is like a humanoid creature of some sort.
Yeah. He carried me.
Oh wow. Okay. Had some strength to him for sure. Where did he take you?
To a gas station. And he made me go into the gas station and see if they sold liquor. I don't know why he needed me to buy liquor and the most inexpensive cigarettes. He was very clear on he didn't want to spend a lot of money on the liquor and the cigarettes, but he was glowing and I was afraid of him.
So we have a strong, very cheap humanoid creature making you do some sort of underage alcohol transaction, huh?
Yeah, but he was older than me. I mean, I don't know how much older. I mean, I don't know. I mean, because like if somebody walks up to you in the desert and is glowing jaundiced and like he's kind of otherworldly. So could he actually be older? He might even be younger. I mean, if he's not of this world, I mean, he could be like, 3 days old. Maybe he's aging reverse like that guy from the 70s.
Now, is he? This guy sounds like it was just one person. It wasn't multiple beings abducting you.
He's a face I remember, and his voice was gravelly and booming, yet kind of soft and subtle. But it was also gravelly. I defied gravity. He defied gravity, but his voice was gravelly.
He seems to have had quite an impact on you here. He let you go peacefully though?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, what are those little bottles? Those teensy-weensy little bottles you got an airplane to the booze?
Oh, the minis.
Yeah. He gave me 3 for my trouble.
Oh, okay. So
I bought him a 5th of something. I mean,
it seems like this creature wasn't allowed in in the gas station himself, and he
oh no, he didn't even go on the gas station property. I mean, there was a those tanks that they put things in, so he was hiding behind one of those, and he was jaundiced and hairy.
Now, do you recognize him? Is there anything about him that you could say would be remarkable?
Yeah. Did you ever see the Stephen King movie Silver Bullet?
Yeah, I'm familiar with Stephen King's work.
Yeah. The kid in that. No. The kid's the uncle in that movie. He looked like the uncle in that movie, but you like age him like 60 or 70 years.
You're talking about Gary Busey.
It can't be Gary Busey. Gary Busey isn't jaundiced.
Not right. Well, not at the moment, but at the time of your encounter, maybe.
I mean, why would he be glowing in the desert? I mean, could he be?
Well, the gas station not letting him in sounds like a clear Busey point.
This is just hypothetical. I mean, this completely hypothetical. I'm just peyote. Could that make you see jaundiced people glow?
If you were on peyote and you bought liquor for Gary Busey, that might explain this whole situation.
Rick, honestly, seriously, I wasn't on peyote. Does peyote look like what are those things?
Little cactus buttons.
Oh no. These things look like those mushrooms that you like put in the water and then they rehydrate and then you cook them with stuff.
Oh, he was on magic mushrooms at the time, it sounds like.
Well, I had those for dinner. Somebody made me dinner and I had those. And then I found myself in the desert and this old guy who is glowing and jaundiced wanted me to buy him booze. He said he could not, or could he not, or was he not allowed to?
It sounds like he wasn't allowed into that gas station. Yeah, I think I got a theory on this one. You definitely were tripping balls. You got lost in the desert. Gary Busey rescues you in a bus, brings you to a gas station where he's not allowed to buy liquor, sends you in to get it for him, and then gives you a little liquor for your trouble.
But why would he be on one of the small school buses driving in the desert?
That's his newest whip. If you don't follow Gary Busey on Instagram, make sure to go, at the real Gary Busey. He's always improving those tiny buses. That's what he's into now, apparently.
I mean, you're not going to tell him I called, are you?
Oh, absolutely not. This is all confidential. We thank you for your call, though.
All right, don't tell him who I am.
All right, let's hear who we got for our next caller here.
Hello?
Hey, you called into the R Fist Overnight Radio Hour. What do you got for us?
Oh man, first off, R Fist, thank you for taking the call. Huge fan. I love what you're doing. Just exposing everything. That's what we need. We need more of the exposers.
Well, thank you.
Of course. I got a little something for you to expose today. I'm about to expose this stuff. Just flip the skirt right up. I'll tell you, there's a place. I ain't gonna name drop. We gotta be careful here. You know how it is. But let's just say it rhymes with Pisney. All right. Right here.
I'm on it.
Yeah. So I'm down here in Orlando, and I got this place right up in my backyard. I start seeing things, right? I think that they got something going on with the old folks around here.
Okay.
A lot of old folks.
They're preying on me. There is a lot down that way.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So they got them, and hear me out now. I'm thinking that they got them, and they're putting them, and they're shipping them off to Alaska.
Really?
And they got them doing these sweatshops, right? Hear me out, because you talking about a company that just goes from zero to hero overnight, and you're wondering how does this happen?
Right.
This is underdog back in the day. Right,
all over the world now.
Yeah, exactly. That fucking mouse is everywhere. I could tell you that's how they're doing it. They're doing it.
So they're abducting people's grandparents. They're shipping them off to one of the coldest states in the union.
Yeah. Johnny's grandmother, other day went missing. We saw her ass get hauled off by you know who, Pisney. And yeah,
Yeah.
That's insane. Where'd you like stumble upon this information? Just one day, caught a truck of old folk getting carted out?
That's a good question. First, I was sitting in the backyard. It's probably like beer number 12, and I start seeing some things. And at first, I wondered, is it really what I'm seeing? But, my mind ain't tricked me before. I know it. So I knows what I seen. I seen it right in my backyard. I load them up. You can kind of see over the fence. I mean, Pisney, excuse me.
That's why we need good patriots like you out there drinking on their porch, and beer number 12, that's when you see shit.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I push it to the limit, That's what Paul always said. That's when you start to see things, opens up.
Now, how long would you suspect this has been happening?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, Jimmy informed me of his grandparents back in like 09. Okay, so you're talking about this is going on for at least 10 years, at least.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you afraid to come forward with any of this information?
Hell no. I got my carry, my license to carry. I ain't afraid of nothing. I'll tell them, come on over here. I'd fucking tell everyone,
All right. Well, we are appreciative of you coming forward with this info. We're going to be sending our field agents out there. It's unfortunate what happened to our last field agent. We're trying not to let that happen again. But if we can get some more boots on the ground investigating this, I think it'd be something to look into.
Yeah, it's big. It's the cat's pajamas. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your call. We appreciate it.
All right. I love you, Arfris. Keep it up. You keep exposing those truths.
Thank you, sir.
Take care. God bless.
All right, on to our next caller here. Let's see what we got.
Rick, I think that guy was off his ass.
Well, that's like half our listenership, man.
All right, man.
All right, on to the next caller here.
Rick, old Ricky boy, I'm outside of your window.
I don't know how that's possible. We are on the second floor. Would you bring a ladder with you?
No, I meant more of like a general area type of like outside of your window. Well, actually, I'm about 5 away, but it really sounded better that way.
Oh, so you aren't even close to me right now.
See, this is why I'm killing you, Rick. I've hated you from the very... great. I'm getting pulled over. Just great. Damn it, Rick.
What the hell was that?
The same guy. Definitely. Definitely the same guy, Rick.
It was definitely the same one. All right. Let's go to the next call. We got more to get to here. Who do we got?
Hello.
Hi, you're on the show. What can we do for you? What are we talking about today?
Oh, thank you so much. I didn't think I would actually get through. I'm a longtime listener and a big fan. So I just want to say thanks for having me.
Yeah, I appreciate you calling in. What do you want to talk about tonight?
Well, see, I got this idea. You know how we always use phones, right? Like everyone's got one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, phones are like pretty central. So like, and phones all have like, these, I think they're called apps on them.
Yes. And we're talking about all the apps that you can download, use for different things. I know, I'm getting you.
Yeah. But like, you ever think like maybe someone's, using these apps to like do more than just with the phones? Like,
are you mind control? Are you talking about mind control?
No, not mind control. I'm just saying, like, you can program a phone with an app, but what about us? Like,
so you think we're being programmed by the apps?
I don't know by the apps, but the apps they do a lot. We do a lot on them apps, and I don't know. I mean,
so you're thinking it's like an societal thing or an environmental kind of motive behind this?
Well, I don't know if it's an environmental motive. I mean, we got some crazy new technology all around the corner. They're putting up these new kinds of towers, and who knows what. Maybe the phones are the first step.
Okay, so it's 5G is we've talked about that before on the show.
I don't know if it's 5G. I've heard 8G too. Like,
they're moving up with it. Is it?
Yeah.
So this is
trust them?
A way of keeping people in line sort of, is what you're getting at.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to turn us against one another, and maybe the phones are all gonna make static in our brains or something.
Division. Talking about division, baby.
I don't know about math. I didn't really get that far.
So let me get this straight. You're saying the apps are doing something to someone? Is that what you got so far?
I don't know what I got. I mean, they just to think about this. Think about this. We all have phones, and all phones have apps.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So we have apps on us. Now that's a lot.
All right, I'm gonna let you keep thinking about this. Why don't you listen back to this call, and we'll touch base with you next week. See if you got a little bit more for us.
All right. Hold on. I got an app right now. It's in the works, but
put it in your
thank you.
reminders app. All right.
Yes.
Thanks for the call.
No problem.
All right, so let's take our last call here. Who do we got?
Yeah, I'm calling about that Sandy thing, the sex doll commercial. I'll take the large one.
Sir, it sounds like you're on a plane. You got
what?
You got a fan on behind you or something. Who the hell are you trying to get a hold of? This is a radio code.
Yeah, the ventilator. Hold on, I'll turn that off. Hold on. Airplane, man. It's been a while. There haven't been no plane since November of '71. I took that money for those morons. It jumped.
1971 money, Rick. I mean, that lines up with DB Cooper.
No. It can't be DB Cooper. He'd nearly be dead by this point.
Yeah, well, I ain't dead. I'm still fucking,
Sir,
Rick,
you're claiming to be the DB Cooper.
Daniel Bryce Cooper. Yes, that's right. That's exactly who I am.
Oh, so the paper got the B right, huh?
Yeah, they did get the B right. Those assholes were saying they didn't. I don't know who the fuck they are.
Okay, so how'd you get away with all that money then? They thought you died jumping out of that plane.
Yeah, that's exactly how I got away with it. They thought I died. They just ran off. I think I'm getting sex dolls. I'm living out in the middle of the woods.
It's a nice retirement you got there. What would you say?
It'd be nicer if I get that sex doll. What's up? So I got the credit card number here. You ready?
I think you're talking about our sponsor, sir. That was an ad that played earlier in the show. You could get a hold of Sandy on your own time. I got a couple more questions for you.
Okay.
Would you consider that robbery the worst decision of your life?
Which robbery?
The plane robbery where you.
Oh
took all
yeah,
the
that
money.
one. Yeah. Nah, the best decision ever. I have to say, living in the woods, just relaxing. It's kind of lonely though.
What would be your worst decision then?
I don't know. I gotta say, I miss Clarice. Oh yes, I do.
So you had someone you had to leave behind after the incident.
Yep, that was my pet bunny.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like a wife.
Nope. Don't got no time for gold diggers.
So, sir, I'm still on the fence as to whether or not you're DB. Is there any sort of concrete evidence you can give us?
Well, I'm not too sure. I mean, you might as well come on out here and check it out for yourself,
Well, there we go. If we have another field correspondent ready and willing, we have an in-person interview possibly with the DB Cooper. Sir, I'm going to ask.
I'm gonna bring that sex doll too. Okay.
Yeah, we'll have it shipped out to you. We'll also have you give our junior producer Gavin here your information so we can get that all figured out.
So Gavin, the credit card number here is
Sir, we don't need your credit card number. No, hold on. Stay on the line. Stay on the line.
I want to put that over here. So let's throw to a break so they can figure this out.
Oh, okay, all right. What is this again?
We will hack
back and slash through our graveyard to get you the body parts that you need today. Located off the dirt road outside of town. Fair prices, no questions asked. Come on down to Dead Ahead Auto Body Parts.
The following audio was intercepted by the search for extraterrestrial broadcasts. It has been deemed classified.
You're listening to a podcast, the Apocalypse Podcast that you've probably never heard of because you're dead.
2079 was one hell of a year, but we have the tips to help you get through 2080. We live in an uninhabitable world filled with conflict, ravaged by nuclear arms and global climate catastrophes. I'm Dr. Xander Phillips.
And I am former Space Ranger Dice Crispin.
We have the expertise to save your life. Our first question comes from Timothy out of what used to be Dick Shooter, Idaho. Tim says, what's the best way to kill those giant mutant earthworms that you guys were infested with a few months back? Well, I'll tell you, Tim, you should really just...
I think I'll take this one, Doc. Now what you're gonna need is a buttload of thermite, a reliable firearm, and some kind of decoy to draw those ugly mother humpers out of the ground.
We have the latest tracking on the meteor showers that have been striking the Earth. This time around, through the belt, the South Pacific will be its main target. So, anyone left on those islands not submerged, watch out.
You can download a podcast of what's left of the internet, or download it straight to your iBrain.
End transmission.
Welcome back to the show. We have a surprise segment here. I didn't really plan much, but what I was thinking we could do is, Gavin, why don't you look under your desk there? Should find a couple of things stashed. What are you finding? Why don't you
Jesus
tell the
Christ.
folks?
Rick, that's a gun.
Yeah, there's a couple
of guns under here.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them under there. So what you're going to want to do is grab one of those. We're going to play some Russian roulette. So
Rick!
Load up one of those revolvers and...
I'm not playing...
Shit. I think our power's out.
Rick, what's going on here? Rick, what? Wait, Rick, are you opening my door?
Panic room. Lockdown mode. Well, you see, I don't think that person calling earlier was joking with us.
I told you.
Yeah, they're here to kill us, Gavin.
I've barely been at this shithole show for 3 months. Why do I have to die?
Well, Gavin, now's not the time to speak about workplace environments, and we didn't get the panic room installed on your side because it was way too expensive.
Rick, you could have let me in there with you before. God.
There was no time I panicked. It's literally called a panic room.
Rick, I can't believe you, man. You done me real dirty this time. I'm leaving. I'm out of here, man. I'm out. Wait. Who's that? Don't come near me. Wait. No.
Gavin. Gavin. I have to get these lights on. The fuse box is right here. Let me if I can. Oh, God. Oh, God, Gavin, they killed him. They killed him. Oh, only 3 months of work. He was our longest running intern. I can't believe this. Oh, so much for making it to producer. They stabbed the hell out of him. Oh, he's moving. Are you alive, Gavin? Gavin?
Woo! Ah! Woo! Woo! I feel alive, baby. I feel alive. Woo! What happened? What happened there? I broke my glasses.
Gavin, what's happening to you? You
I
look
feel
like
alive.
some sort of were-redneck.
I feel alive, baby. I think I was dead, Rick. I was dead. Woo!
That man stabbed you to death, and now you're back to life.
I feel good. I feel like a dew. I need a dew of Miller Lite.
I know exactly what's happened to you. That gas station encounter that you had, that was a were redneck.
Where redneck?
That man
feels so fucking good right now.
That man saved your life.
That man turned me into a god. Ow! I'm about to get the Kid Rock on right now. Let's go.
Well, luckily for you, since it happened here at the station, that is covered by health insurance. That's going to be a workplace accident, buddy. We're getting you some insurance.
Whoa, baby, my head's covered in blood. I don't even care because of that now. Whoa, get me down to the hospital.
All right, we'll get him on a steady diet of Mountain Dew and Slim Jim, get him healed up. We want to thank you for listening. We want to thank you, all the callers that called in. And we want you to listen again next time on the Our Fist Overnight Radio Hour.